Good afternoon, people. So, one we done before, some time ago now, which was wasn't actually our first beer, because the Hells we tried first.
Yeah, it was.
So, as you'll have seen by the thumbnail, it is the St Clements wheat beer. It comes in at 5% ABV. It's an award winner. Quite a few of them as well.
Oh yes.
Just saying. Don't know why. I like to ponder on things and everything. But no.
It certainly does.
Yeah, so one we've been there, done it, got the t-shirt, it's back in stock. I don't know for how long. Hopefully it's a bigger batch this time, because unfortunately a lot of people have been having trouble getting some of the beers. That's a good thing, because sales are good.
Yeah, you've got to understand that these guys work in a limited space and their beers are really popular.
They need to expand. They need a man like me in there. So we will use the Hackney Church Brew glass, which, as I said in another video, will only cost £5 on the website. But the glass is that good, nicolated. It's currently sold out. You do get that glass when you drink there in the tap room, but as I also said, the owner is a big lad, so be careful.
Don't go pinching them.
Right, let's get her poured. And as I say, this is absolute. And it's nice to have this different batch. I mean, there's been some talk in Facebook groups, and where we're talking everything in the beer groups, and there's been a lot of people saying that this has grown and grown on them, like this little rat, like Lewis Williams, you know, a prominent one that likes the brand, and this has actually grown on him, as you can see. It has that lovely
This beer really does have a wonderful glow about it. There's a lovely orangey colour. Really great haziness in there.
Yeah, you do get that. You know what you've poured when you pour it, don't you? So it's quite self-explanatory, isn't it? Do the pondering.
Yeah.
Not call it the smell test, call it the ponder test.
Oh, yeah, absolutely wonderful. Really, really lovely. Smells of citrus, banana.
It is. I said before.
Malt, wheat, slightly
Yeah,
yeast
you
there.
get the yeast in this, isn't it? I've said before about this. I do put it comparable to Blanc, but it's a Blanc with more depth.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, you can compare them. You can say, well, this has got that, that's got that. But Blanc's like a lighter beer, whereas so this is more full-bodied than Blanc. But they do have there is similarities, and I mean that's a good thing, because Blanc is a classic beer. At the time of making this video, Blanc's making its long-awaited comeback since the 90s in the pubs.
It is, yes.
But yeah, this is a UK craft beer, and this demonstrates that, you know, in England you can do it. You know, and let's be honest, this is always going to be 5% from the manager, owner himself. It won't change. They will not drop anything.
Their core range beers will always stay at the ABV that they started off at, which is good.
So. Absolutely love this beer, and I remember it dates back to over a year ago when I first tried it, and I said to her, don't hold out a lot of hope.
Yeah. God.
And as with the Hellies as well, this is, as Michelle said, another one of their core range. As with the Hellies as well, you know, it's unreal. And even people that really criticise beers have tried Jacob's Hellies, and he cares. You know, he gets it right.
He has a phenomenal talent for brewing. Some people just naturally have a talent and a gift for doing things. I truly believe he's got that. This for me is absolutely wonderful. It's a medium bodied beer with wonderful flavours. You are getting the
rolls
banana
off the tongue,
and the
doesn't
things that you would expect from the wheat beer, but that shot of the citrus vibe in this, the slightly jammy, almost marmalade kind of taste.
It really does.
It's absolutely phenomenal.
It's an absolute great beer, and I've said it before, you know, there's a reason I keep buying beers from them. You know, like I do Perfectdraft. Yeah, I had my little falling out with Perfectdraft, which is well documented. But there's a reason I go back for more, because at the end of the day, as soon as that was in, I was actually messaging them saying, hold on a minute, is something else coming out soon? And they're like, no, it's not quite yet. So I had a box of them last week, and we did mean to do the review there, but Michelle drank most of them. Well, actually, I drank most of them. So I had to top up
This is
when
one
the
of
new
your
ones.
particular favourites, isn't it?
Yeah, I even took that to Vietnam.
Yeah, you did.
So,
I do like wheat beer. I enjoy quite a lot of different styles of beer. For you, wheat beer is
way up
your
there.
thing.
Yeah, and this is just, it gives it like with their new Pilsner that's out, absolutely fantastic. And what they're giving you, as I said, they're pushing boundaries.
Yeah.
With things now, which I find great because, as I say, you've got your core range from Hackney Church, but he's also always trying to say, as his brain must work overtime. And then, of course, you can design, as you know. Hamish is the man for all this. He knows what he's doing, doesn't he? You know, everything. The names, how they think of the names, absolutely amazes me.
Sometimes beers can become a little bit samey. You get the traditional wheat beers that are banana, they're clove, a little bit of pepper at the end. I love the way that they put a new spin on these wonderful, wonderful drinks and just make something that is a little bit more special, a little bit more wow.
It does, and it is. You get left with this. It's nice when it's running all the way through.
Yeah.
But you do get that citrus hit that stays on at the end. And it's not too much, you know, like sometimes when some people do some of the beers, that they can do it too much. It's like somehow every time you're doing
he
it.
manages to get that balance right. That is the most important thing, that you have a really good balance of flavours, which is what this gets. And there's nothing artificial or tinny in there. A lot of the time, I'm not really keen on beer from cans.
No,
I'm afraid
I
they can
wasn't
have a
sometimes.
kind of tinny, metallic taste. Their beers never ever have that. I don't know what the science is behind that and how they manage it, but that is the truth. They never have that.
No. And they made a stunning pineapple Weizenbock,
Yeah,
as you
they
can see
did
in the background
indeed.
with a rate my beer collaborator, you know. And, you know, this one for me, and I've said it before, it's right up there. I don't think anyone that's not tried it hasn't liked it, even if you go onto Paul's beer
Anyone
reviews.
that's tried it.
Yeah, everyone's liked it. I mean, Simon and the Real Craft Ale, let's be honest, like myself, he's done some serious beers.
Yeah.
And he knows his stuff, and he tasted that and said, mate, that is something else. And he actually first tasted it. It wasn't a review he did of it. It was at the festival with us, and he was like, now I know what you're talking about. And it's just gone on from there with them. And it's like they go from strength to strength, which is great. As I say, you have your core range, and it's interesting because you don't know what he's playing in next. Well, actually, I do know what he's playing in next, but I won't say. But it's great, but it excites me, you know. They give me a bit of insight, and I'm
I was
like,
going to say, there's always that excitement and anticipation for what is coming next.
when having been to the brewery, yeah, when it comes through the pump, I don't know what it is, whether it's you're in the atmosphere, whether you're out there. That's the background picture, the brewery, by the way, the microbrewery, you can drink it in there, everything. And I say, I don't know whether it's mind over matter sometimes. It's coming out the pump. It does have that extra edge. But for cans, I don't think any brewery's beaten them, you know. I don't know.
The quality is always there. When new batches are brought out, you sometimes wonder, because it is a new batch, will it taste
something gonna
slightly
change?
different? There are variables, these things happen, and they can be slightly different. These guys are consistent with their quality of their beer.
Yeah, and they do care. They do listen. Like, we've gone on for ages about a Pilsner, then it's come up, they've done a Pilsner with State of Mind, and again he's done a different take on the Pilsner. Do watch that video and do look at that Pilsner at 5%. But he's done a totally different take on it again, and it's like, how do you just keep doing it? And it's good because there's more and more people getting into it. It's unfortunate, really, because of my big mouth, you see, they keep selling out. So when I want to get some, it's like, no way, Pedro, isn't it? But that's what it's all about, and it's great to have that UK craft beer that we're both really in agreement on with everything. So I'm not like just a yes man to the machines anymore. You know, of course I like my machines. You know, I brought a Blade again, as a lot of you will know that watch this, and I still do my Perfectdraft reviews. I love my machines, you know. I did have that issue, as I said about earlier, but Yeah, that's all good, but this is just a different edge. I mean, I'd love to see their stuff kegged up. I've put it to Perfect Draft, but unfortunately, I'm just another person. But this is a yes all day long, you know. Will you
For
buy it
me,
again? Of course.
Yes, this new batch is absolutely superb. The quality is there. It's exactly as you would expect it to be. Absolutely wonderful. As you can see, it's gone down very quickly.
Yeah, I mean, we had our friends from Finland on it when they were here just a few days ago. Oh, look at that. And they were like, so this is little microbrew, and it was such a shame because I didn't fancy going up to Hackney on Saturday when I collected them from the airport and that, and it was such a shame. Yeah, they had to go back Wednesday when obviously the brewery opened again, and they were like, there'll be another time. I'm sure there will. But
Oh, I'm definitely sure there will.
yeah, if you're anywhere near Hackney or you're in London, do check out the tap room as well because you get all these beauties on draft. I'm going to finish this bit myself.
I didn't think that I was going to go back on.
I'm not that silly, but it's a definite yes. No need to score it. It's right up there.
Totally.
Bonjour.